Hi, this is Rabbi Orlofsky with our special question and answer series. Anonymous writes, now that Chanukah is coming, I'm reviewing the 4 Galus, which is interesting because the Maharal in Ner Mitzvah introduces Chanukah in the context of the Daled Galus. I assume that's why you brought this up. You must have been going through the Maharal. And what they represent. I can't figure out why Purim is associated with Galus Paras or Madai if the bad guy who was Haman, who is from Amalek, is from Esav. Could you clarify this? Yeah, this is really a Purim question though, isn't it? Yeah, but I will answer it anyway because you use that little tag at the beginning of Chanukah, so that pulled us in. This really deserves a full podcast to do justice to this particular question. But let me say it like this. There is a Zoya that says that Bilam and Balak are Osios, Bavel, and Amalek. You can take the letters and rearrange them to spell Amalek and Bavel. What does that mean? Amalek doesn't have Malchus. Amalek is not a kingdom in that sense. The Dalet Malchios represent Malchus. They represent kingship. They represent a force in nature. Amalek is a force of chaos. Amalek wants to destroy the Jewish people, and they are suicidal in their desire. V'kol zeh eineno shava li, says Haman. Nothing that I have is worth it to me if the Jews are still alive. As Hitler said, this war is between the Germans and the Jews. All else is facade and illusion. That's all they want, is to destroy the Jews, and they are self-destructive in their attempt to do it. Malchus doesn't work that way. So the Gemara in Megillah says that Achashverosh was a bigger anti-Semite than Haman. He hated us more than Haman did. But he had expediency. When it served his purposes to be good to the Jews, he was good to the Jews. When it served his purposes to destroy the Jews, he would destroy the Jews. He didn't care. He wasn't invested. He didn't care that much. But Haman, his only desire was to destroy the Jews. And so the message is that Bilam, whose hatred for the Jews were complete, much more than Balak. Balak just wanted them to go away and not to attack him. But Bilam wanted to curse them out of existence. When that force of destruction of the Jewish people have the ear of the Malchus and join together, that's what creates Purim. And so Bavel, which of course took the Malchus from Bnei Yisrael and passed it on to Paras, right? And in fact, Achashverosh's only claim to the throne was that he married Belshazzar's daughter. When they come along and join with Amalek, that represents Purim, the total destruction of the Jewish people, because Amalek doesn't always have the power to destroy us the way that they could. Chanukah, everyone.